happen sooner or later. Do you need some help over there?
What do we do?
Fire bad.
I should really use it.
That'd be cool. Let's go over there, okay, Henry? Come on.
I like the blue team. You know how they're like garnishing? Because you're thinking with the firefighters, like who really thinks about garnishing?
I don't think they normally think about it. I think they're just trying to impress.
Hey, it's Dale McKay. Nice to see him. Well, that is a scene from the new show Cooking with Fire, which is brand new to Shaw Television. And today in our kitchen, we have the host of Cooking with Fire, Melanie Pineda, and a couple of the competitors. We have Henry Prasad and Mauro, I'm not sure if I'm going to say it right. I'll let you do it.
Mauro Clinaz.
Mauro Clinaz from the Vancouver Fire Department. Thanks for coming in this morning,
Thanks
guys.
for having us.
So what is the concept? I know you're going to cook for us. What is the concept of this show? What's it all about?
It's teams of firefighters. We traveled across Western Canada, visited their hometown fire halls, and we saw them cook in their hometown fire halls and then brought them out here to Vancouver to cook at the Mila Gallery against our panel of judges. 30 minutes, appetizer, main, and then all the money went to charity, which is great, and so we had a winner after every episode.
So what are you guys going to cook for us today?
Today we're doing one of our appetizers that we did on the show, which is a coconut curry prawn.
That sounds delicious.
A quick meal that we, because we were under the gun the whole time there, so we had to throw something together quick.
You know what, quick, you don't know quick until you've been on the Global Morning News, because we have 4 minutes, so I'll let you guys start cooking, and you can show us what you're doing and tell us about the show. So what have you got set up here?
The main thing that we're going to be doing is we have some nice jumbo prawns, but we're going to have some curry paste, and then we're going to mix it all with some nice seasonings, and contrary to what people think, firemen actually know how to cook.
Oh, we know, you know what?
And
we know that here, because we actually had firefighters on every week throughout the summer to show us how they cook for the guys at the hall. So I'll let you guys get started. Go right ahead.
Perfect. So
and while you're doing that, we'll talk about the show a bit. So you're going to chop up some peppers.
You guys eat well here.
We try to eat as often as possible, and we brought in some of your brothers to help us get our breakfast on. So you guys had these incredible time constraints, and you know, you go into firefighting, you probably don't think that you're going to end up on a cooking reality show. But how important is cooking at the hall?
You know what? It's part of the culture of the fire hall, where we get to cook and sit around and talk, and we're a big family, and it's our house, right? So it's a very important aspect of the fire hall.
How does it work, Mauro? How do you guys go in rotations, or is it always the new guy, or how does that work?
It's generally the junior guy that does a lot of the cooking. He'll bring all the food and groceries in, and everyone usually kind of pitches in and helps out.
Now, what if he's not a good cook?
Then he'll learn to be a good cook. He has to, I think.
The interesting thing is the firefighters are very, very critical with their cooking.
Really?
They know good food.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll tell you.
Yeah.
And they're not shy about saying, you know what, this is not good.
Well,
There's no one being polite.
You guys have to be properly fueled, too. I mean, it's a really, obviously, a very physical job, so you have to have the proper nutrition.
Oh, you definitely want a good meal.
Were you both good at cooking before you joined the department?
I definitely got better.
You did? Did you get better with the show as well?
We were kind of prepped for that, so it was good. I've never done the time constraint thing before, so.
What are you melting in there?
So this is some curry paste.
Okay.
And we just have a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna mix the olive oil with a little bit of butter. We just don't want to have it burn.
Right.
And then get all these ingredients in. We got a Mexican chili powder, some chicken soup stock, and then we're going to add the coconut milk.
Okay. All right. I'll let you get back to it. Melanie, were you surprised by the level of cooking? Did you know that firefighters could be such good cooks?
I knew firefighters could cook, but I didn't know they could cook this well.
How well? Are we talking gourmet?
Yeah, I mean, some of the firefighters that we had on the show had cooked before. They were chefs before, and so we had everything from salmon that was amazing, which is nice and West Coast. We've got nice and spicy prawns, which is what they made for us on the show. And then, of course, our Saskatoon guys made moose meat and venison fries. And so we had that as well. So we got a nice big variety.
Yeah. You had some as you mentioned off the top, Dale McKay was one of your judges then, is that right?
Chef, yeah. He was the hard judge.
I imagine he would have been.
He was not letting the guys off easy, which is great. And then Val Arneson, who was our spice goddess, and she added some flair to our set too, so she was fantastic. She loved the spice. And can you give us any sort of hints? Do our BC boys represent? I can't tell you, but I can tell you that if you want to see if they win or not, you can watch tonight at 9 p.m. Okay. And new episodes of Cooking with Fire air on Shaw TV, Channel 4 at 9 p.m. on Thursdays. Okay, so you've got the spices melted. You've got the butter in there already?
Yeah.
Okay, we've only got 30 seconds left, so we probably won't finish it, but here are the prawns.
Nice and
But
big.
we'll finish it so we can eat it for sure.
For Sophie, she needs to know what it tastes like.
you can be the judge.
I do need to know. Were the judges surprised as well, do you think?
I think they were surprised, actually. And I think the plating and the time and care that went into it, of course, they were really surprised as well, because they wanted to impress them.
Yeah, you guys do take a really great care. I mean, the food that we ate when we had the fire hall chef segments during the summer was pretty incredible.
I think we do it off the job as well. I know Henry always throws some really good dinner parties, so it's not just always at work. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That way you can add a glass of wine in there too.
Sounds good. Exactly. Yeah. And you don't get interrupted for dinner in the with a call out, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. That looks great. We've got the prawns in the pan now.
Yeah.
We will take a break here on the morning news, and we'll try this a little bit later. Again, Cooking with Fire is on tonight, Melanie.
Their episode is on tonight at 9 p.m. if you want to catch Henry and Morrow. 9 o'clock Thursdays, Shaw TV Channel 4. New episode next week.
All right. Cool. Thank you very much. We'll take a break here on the morning news. Your top stories coming up afterward.
Perfect.
It was dark.